My name is Christian Faux. You're watching The New Message. Hello and welcome to The New Message. My name is Christian Faux. I'm a Methodist, and this is a series of religious videos, this being the first one. Now hold on, before you hit that back button on your browser, I'm gonna, just hear me out for a little bit, you know? I'm gonna explain things a little differently than you probably heard them before. Without all of that ancient English with the these and thats and thous and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Doesn't that get on your nerves? It's kind of hard to interpret, right? It's like Shakespeare. Now, instead of talking like that, I'm going to talk to you more in a modern terms. Like, well, here, I'll start with the creation story. Picture this. Blackness. Nothing, no sun, no moon, no stars, no earth, nothing. It's like this never existed, which it didn't until God created it. It's as if I put the lens cap on the camera. So, I'm going to talk to you a little bit like this. It's kind of a metaphorical thing. When God was there, He was just there. It was just Him. He was this inexplainable celestial being. And He was just there. He's got a little bored, so He created the heavens and the earth. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now, the earth was just a rock at this point. Nothing of importance on it. Nothing. So what God did is He created water and the sky and the sun and the moon and the stars and the plants and the birds and the cattle and the fish, and I don't know why I said cattle. And on the sixth day, He created man. He just took a little mud, breathed the breath of life into it, and up came a man. Out of the mud. That's what I figure. But now, when God gave Adam, the man, this beautiful garden. If you've ever had a garden, imagine, and it was beautiful, imagine that times a billion, if that's a word. It is now. And God told him he could eat anything he wanted in the garden. Nothing was forbidden. Well, there was one thing that was forbidden. The tree in the center of the garden. That was the one thing that he couldn't eat. It had this fruit, right? Some people say it was an apple. I don't really care. It doesn't really matter about the details. It's the fact that he couldn't eat it. Now, Adam was getting a little lonely. Apparently the creator of the universe doesn't have enough interesting things to say to him. So, God created Adam a companion. Her name was Eve. The same way that He created Adam. Breathed the breath of life into dirt. And so they were the first married couple in heaven. But Satan was getting a little jealous. So he decided to go up to Eve and say, hey, you know what you can do? God won't really kill you if you eat the fruit of the garden. No. He's just afraid of your knowledge if you eat it. So you know what Eve did? She ate the fruit. She took the apple, did this. Not only that, it didn't end there. Oh, it never ends there. She gave it to her husband, Adam. A faithful husband. Isn't that always how it goes? Except this time he ate it. And because of their sin, God cast them out of the garden. Their perfect world. He said that they would have to live on nothing. They would have to live on the desert. But of course God provided for them. He gave them a nice cave to live in. They were the first cave people. But that's not about the creation story I'm going to talk about right now. What I'm going to talk about now is the deeper meaning of it. Now, if God created the heavens and the earth and the man, Genesis 1:26 says, 1:26. Then God said, let's make human beings in our image and likeness. Let him rule over the fish of the sea and the birds of the sky, over the tame animals, over all the earth, and over all the small crawling animals on the earth. everything. He gave us domain over everything on Earth. If we are that important, then don't you think it's a little foolish to do stupid things to your body, like drugs or alcohol? Because they destroy your body. They destroy the thing that God gave you specifically for you. He wants you to do something other than stupid things to you. And I just think that we should take a little better care of ourselves and I guess our environment. Now, I'm not some kind of environmentalist guy. You know, that if any of my friends know that, that's not me. But I don't like the pollution. I think that I like to look up at the sky and actually see the sky, unless it's raining. Then the rain is beautiful. I like the rain. But if we could just, take a little better care of the earth, then that'd be great. I would be all for that. Call me environmentalist, call me preacher. That's the new message. Have a nice night, or afternoon, or morning, or dusk, or sunrise, or whatever time it is where you are. And for all of you watching this at midnight because you're bored and your wife kicked you out of the house.